If you want people to sign up, a new user coming to your site will now be able to create an account. They'll receive an email which they must click on to confirm they want to access. You must first have to let them create their own accounts, and then you can allow them to choose the courses they want to enter. It's a page where you'll have an overview of the courses that you're enrolled in, with any activities that need to be given attention to. The Timeline tab shows our participant Sam must complete the Week 1 tutorial and tasks. Clicking the Courses tab shows she is enrolled in 2 courses. When student Amanda logs into Moodle, she first sees a timeline of activities due, with activities due in the next 7 days appearing at the top. If our student moves from the Timeline to the Courses tab, she then has an overview of her current courses, those in progress, and, as when sorting by courses, she sees her progress based on the required activities she's completed. She can also see any future courses, with a start date in the future, and, as here, past courses which she's completed or with an end date in the past. If we click the Participants link in the navigation drawer and then click the gear there, we see Enrolled Users and Enrolment Methods. If we click Enrolment Methods, we can see the different ways that they're able to access or be enrolled into a course. To enroll users manually, we click the Enroll Users button and then select the people we want to enroll and the role that we want to give them. We'll choose Student, and then add them from Site Administration, Users, Permissions, Site Administrators. In courses, activities, categories, or throughout the site. You can see them from Site Administration, Users, Permissions, Define Roles. The administrator isn't there because the admin can do everything and you cannot restrict their role. Managers act like lesser admins. You can give this role to someone and allow them to do certain tasks, but not others, either in the site or in a course category. Teachers can add, edit and delete activities in a course, and non-editing teachers can grade activities but not change the course activities. When you log into your site as an administrator, you can add a new course by clicking Site Administration, Courses, Add a new course. You can select the category and decide whether to show the course or not. You might want to hide it while it is being worked on. And you can add a start and end date. Access to the course depends on enrolment dates, not start and end dates. Other course features are available from here too, including a More link, which takes you to further settings including reports, badges and quiz questions. You can see that these are divided into weekly sections and there are some blocks on the right. An activity involves input from learners, such as submitting an assignment or posting in a forum. A resource is static content.
Click Add an activity or resource. Select Attendance and Add. Now, let's check the attendance options. Click on Status Set. Decide whether the options listed reflect your attendance philosophy. The defaults are present, late, excused, and absent.
Here in this calendar, we see different types of events such as site events, course events, but there is also a new type of event, a category event. The teacher is accessing the messaging drawer. A link, See All, at the bottom allows you to navigate to the full messaging page where there is an improved 2-column layout. And in the starred messaging section, there is a new personal messaging space for to-do lists, draft messages or reminders. We'll be able to include HTML messages with iframes, which will be visible to everyone if trusted content is enabled. Assignment is an activity because learners interact with it. Or, as we see if we look at this example of an assignment, because you can type your instructions, it doesn't only have to be text. You can add links, images or videos relevant to your assignment. An assignment may be for one individual or it may be for a group, and as a teacher you can choose whether or not to see the identities of your learners as you're grading it. With the Atto editor, teachers and students can directly record audio or video. Here the teacher is recording an example video for the students to follow. You can see that the workshop has 4 different phases and then it is closed. Let's explore these one at a time from the teacher and student point of view.
Read aloud automatically evaluates your students' oral reading. The activity starts with a microphone test and then the student has 1 minute to read a passage aloud. After a few minutes, Poodle's AI returns a marked up passage and scores. The teacher can review the attempts.
Quiz is an activity because learners interact with it. If you want to assess learners formatively or summatively with questions for which there are specified answers, we can only look at a few of the features of the quiz in this screencast, but it's worth exploring more yourself. Quiz allows you to use different types of questions, not just multiple choice. And it also allows you to add, as here, media, images, video, sound files. Here, our teacher expands the Safe Exam Browser section, and from the drop-down box he has 3 options. He can configure the settings manually in Moodle, which is what our teacher will do. He can upload his own configuration file, or he can allow any configuration of Safe Exam Browser and hand the file over to students by another means. Here's an example gradebook in a different course. Depending on your administrator's settings, you might see the various elements of the gradebook as tabs across the screen or as a drop-down menu or both. Forum is an activity because learners interact with it. In a different forum, on a different course, we can see some other settings. Forum discussions may be ordered in various ways, for instance by last post. The activity completion report is very useful if you have the advanced feature of activity completion set up in your course. The ticks against activities are to tell us and you when a task has been done, and the activity completion report shows the teacher at a glance who has completed which tasks and who has not. Here, our administrator is on the Analytics Model screen, and we see students who have not accessed the course recently and students who have not accessed the course yet. From the Actions menu, she can obtain an Insights report. When the teacher checks Insights, he has the option to select some or all of the students and perform a bulk action, such as messaging them. Competencies are enabled by default, but as administrator, you can disable them from Site Administration, Competencies, Competency Settings. You can import ready-made competency frameworks as text files from Import Competency Frameworks, or you can manually create one from Competency Frameworks. These digital badges may be awarded and displayed. Badges are enabled by default.
Right here. Okay, so let's go into that. Now click on it and then wait a few seconds, and then you'll see the certificate, and you'll see that there are no conditions right now, no restrictions. It's available. All I have to do is click on it. So let's click, and this is what I get. Get certificate. All right, so let's click on get certificate and get our certificate because we worked hard. We've got 5 badges, digital badges, so we qualify. So there it's opening up. Wait a few seconds. There you can see my name on it, and you'll see your name.
You can set the currency and enrolment duration. You can specify a standard fee for all courses, or you can set these in individual courses.